Welcome to my channel, where we discuss everything and all things politics, economy, and development in Nigeria and around the world. In a stern warning to citizens, the Nigerian police has cautioned against the popular social media slogan, "No Gree for anybody," stating that the law will not hesitate to take its course in the event of any violation. The first public relations officer, ACP Olumuyiwa Adejobi, gave the warning amid a crackdown by Nigeria Police Intelligence Tactical Team recently when they paraded some suspects before the public. Now, Adejobi said, let me quote him here, "Let me say again on this note that the new slogan for 2024 for our young ones is no gree for anybody. We have been informed from intelligence that this slogan is coming from a revolutionary sector that may likely cause problem across the country. Say no degree for anybody is being seen as just a normal talk, but in security business, in security community, we are seeing it as a very, very dangerous slogan that can trigger crisis. Don't forget, in as much as you are entitled to enjoy your fundamental human rights, no fundamental human right is absolute. No degree for anybody will not work when security operatives want to apprehend you for wrongdoing or for breaking the law or for committing an offense. Once you have committed an offense, security operatives will come, apprehend you, and take you to face the rod of the law. Don't say no degree for anybody. You no go work when you commit offense. That was the Nigerian police taking the popular slogan that the young people of Nigeria wanted to use or want to use to define their resolution for the year. No gree for anybody. Now, the Nigeria police literally want to see that slogan not being used. Nigerian police want to ban it. They want to ban it from being used. They say it could cause crisis across the country. No gree for anybody will cause crisis. That's what the police are saying. But the police in Nigeria ought to have taken advantage of that slogan to their own advantage. Before I will go into my understanding of no gree for anybody, police should have owned that slogan and use it for community policing. For example, the police could have said the popular slogan by the youths of Nigeria in 2024 is no gree for anybody, and turn it to something like this: no gree for anybody who tell you to come and commit crime. No gree for anybody who tell you to be a political thug. No gree for anybody who invite you to come and cause crisis in a political gathering. No gree for anybody who invite you to come and burn down people's properties. No gree for anybody who is calling you to come and be a bandit. No gree for anybody who is calling you to come and join the bandits. No gree for anybody who is calling you to come and do all kinds of evil in the country. No grief for anybody who is telling you to come and join the Yahoo boys. There are consequences in it. No grief for anybody who is calling you to come and join the Yahoo boys. No grief for anybody who is calling you to come and be part of an armed robbery gang. That is how the police could have you. That's how they could have owned it for the good of the country. Turning that slogan of the youth to use it to fight crime. But look at how they have done it. They have turned it to something negative. They have turned it to something evil, something to be dreaded, something that the police could have taken advantage of, a slogan that could have helped in fighting crime, a slogan that could have helped in dealing with unlawful activities of people in this country, a slogan that the youths would have imbibed into it, keyed into it, if the police had, instead of warning them against, threatening them with it, if the police had taken it as a slogan that could be of use to the society. No, because they are not wired to think in that direction. The slogan, the police is your friend, is just a slogan. And nothing more, nothing less. So this, instead of seeing this no grief for anybody as something nefarious, something that is geared towards harming the society or doing evil in the society or causing crisis in the society, they could have seen the positive angle to it and key into it and use it to mobilize the youth of Nigeria not to participate in evil. We have off-season elections, but in many parts of the country this year. It's a good slogan to use by the police to mobilize the youths, not to be political talk. No grief for anybody, any politician that call you to come and be political talk and kill for him. No grief for anybody to come and collect money to vote for him. No grief for anybody to kill for any politician. No grief for anybody who is offering you money to vote. No grief for anybody who is telling you to come and kill people for him to win an election. No grief for anybody who is telling you to join human trafficking gang. No grief for anybody who is plotting evil against the system. No grief for anybody who want to turn this country upside down because of his or her political ambition. These are the things that the police could have used this slogan to accomplish. With this, the youths will know that yes, no grief with anybody who is trying to take advantage of you to come and commit evil. Now, what is my own understanding of no grief for anybody as a slogan of the youths of Nigeria in 2024? I see it as a wake-up call to the Nigerian youths saying enough is enough. No grief for anybody who is running this country and is not running it right. You have a right under the law to call the person out, to protest. You have a right to voice out instead of suffering in silence. No grief for anybody who promised a service he couldn't deliver it. No grief for anybody who say that they are not going to increase a particular price of a product and then they increase it. No grief for anybody who was given a position of responsibility and the person is using it to suppress the people. You protest. So no grief for such. As the election year is coming, no grief for anybody who want to rig the election. No grief for anybody who is going to give you money so that you are not going to vote the right person that you want to vote for. Things like that. These are personally, my understanding of it is that the youth of Nigeria have decided that enough is enough, that they are not going to agree with anybody who try to mess up this country, who is not ready to do the right thing, that you must do the right thing this year, that you must abide by the law this year, you must follow the rule of law this year, you must follow by the dictates of the law this year. I think that slogan put the leaders on the edge, because if actually our youths were to practice it, no grief for anybody, you will see that our leaders will sit up in 2024 and do the right thing, knowing that people are not going to take any rubbish from them anymore, knowing that people are not going to accept poor service delivery from them again. People are not going to accept unilateral increase of price of fuel, price of essential commodities just like that. And because they say no grief for anybody doesn't mean that they are going to do violent about it. It's not that. That's not a side. That's a defeatist mentality to believe that if you say you no agree, I no go agree, it doesn't mean that you're going to fight. It doesn't mean that you're going to unleash violence on the society. It is to express yourself, say, we will not accept it. It's a voice of protest, a voice of resistance. It is acceptable all over the world. Martin Luther tried it. It worked for him, and they worked for black Americans. Resistant. Mahatma Gandhi tried it in India. It worked. It has always worked. Resistant. So we will not accept it. We will not accept it. No more. We can't take it. That's not a call to arm. It's not a call to fight. It is not a call to burn down the society. It is a call by the youth of Nigeria in 2024. We can no longer take it anymore. We have passed through a lot. This is the last time we are going to take any rubbish from officials of government. They have to do the right thing. We have to say enough is enough. Enough is enough. No grief for anybody. No grief for anybody. When you enter an office, what they are supposed to do, they are not ready to do it. They are not ready to attend to you. They are not ready to follow the due process. Tell them, I no grief for you. They must do the right thing. They must follow the due process. Your fundamental human rights must be enforced. If the police and the other authorities are not there, you can enforce it by your own as an individual. And insist that in this 2024, no grief for anybody. Nobody should change you this year. When you are going to look for employment, you go with that mentality. No grief for anybody who try to say, okay, unless you bring 200,000 naira, unless you bring 1 million naira, you can't get a job. No grief for anybody. These are things that the youth of Nigeria wanted to see as their guiding light for 2024. And it's a good thing. And this is the right thing to do. It is not something that the police should get worked up. It is something that the police of Nigeria should be proud of and key into it and use it for community policing and keeping the country safe. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, Google will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.